Okay, Jason, it's good to see you finally.
It's good to be here and good talking to you. But
Tell me what you're doing. You've got something coming up tomorrow.
the Columbus International Film and Animation Festival is tomorrow. It's the oldest continuous, oldest running film festival in the United States, and it's here in Columbus. A lot of people don't know that, but started in 1950. We had our first screening in 1952, and we're screening tomorrow at the old Lennox 24, which is now Phoenix Theaters. We've got two screens in there. We've got one set just for animation, and then another for all of our award-winning narrative live action films as well. Starts at noon, goes to 7. There'll be an hour break around 3 o'clock. Come through. We've got. I was telling people this morning, the team this morning, I'm like, we'll let anybody in. Come through. Like, we'll let you in. Just buy some popcorn, support the theater, support the arts.
Wait, is it free?
We were charging $10 on Eventbrite, but at this point, we just want to fill the seats. So I told the team to let anybody in. I'm like, even if people are walking out of the theater from watching another movie, tell them to come back in, and they can watch some stuff on us. So we've
Is
already
there a,
paid for it. It's all set up. So let's fill the seats.
that's awesome. Is there a place you have a website where you're listing what's going to be featured or anything like that?
Yeah, we got a Facebook page that just went up in the last week that has everything. The titles should have got pushed this morning or last night. We're screening 42 or 43 films across two theaters, but a lot of it's animation, so a lot of it's short. But we do have a couple feature films in there. One feature film in particular from India is pretty amazing. It's about almost like 300, but in an Indian way where all the effects and everything is way over the top. It just needs to be screened on a big screen. So it's our winning narrative feature for this year. The season we had 574 films. I would say about 70% of them were international, outside the United States. We have one of the biggest draws, being the oldest in the country. Worldwide, I think we're tied for ninth oldest film festival on the planet. So yeah, and a lot of people don't realize it's here in Columbus, Ohio, but that's how it
No,
goes.
that is amazing. How long have you been involved with the festival?
I've been involved for about 5 years. I just became president. I was nominated president 2 seasons. This is my second season running the screening. So COVID was rough. Like I joined during COVID, and a lot of people weren't doing live screenings for their they couldn't. We fortunately did get an art studio for that and got to continue, so we could say we're still doing live screenings. We've done them every year, and but being back in the theater, we got back into the theater last year. Again, it's at the Phoenix Theater, Phoenix 24. Used to be the Lennox 24 over at Lennox. So we screened just one screen there last year. It worked out really well. The team over there has been super supportive. So this year we expanded to a second screen just for animation. We get a lot of animation. We got animations in the title of the festival, so we get a lot of international animation pieces come through. Once upon a time, before my time, we used to be a feeder for the Academy, and since coming back, I'm like, how do we have to pick a topic, if you want to be a feeder for the Academy, and I'm like, let's really lean into animation, really lean into student animation in particular, and we got a lot of films. So
So what a great opportunity for, I'm thinking of all the colleges and universities that surround Central Ohio that are super easy, approximate to get to attend this. What an opportunity for them.
we're showing at least one film from a CCAD student is part of the animation, so it was cool to see that come through. So. And
Yeah.
we do have a full section for things that happened this year. We have a full section for Ohio films, and like we do because we got to support Ohio, we got to support Columbus and Ohio. We've got that, and then one thing that we did add from last year to this year is we added an AI category. So it's been interesting to watch that. I know a lot of people in Hollywood might not like AI, but we had to make a decision last year. Like, are we going to give the AI filmmakers and producers their own playground, or are one of our judges going to miss that it's an AI film and it gets, screened through? So it's been pretty positive on allowing them to have their own area, and it's been really cool to see over the year where the AI filmmaking started to where it was at the end of last year. It's really progressed. It's just fun.
Why is something like a film festival important?
Oh well, for us, I mean, it's all about culture, right? And films and is all about like promoting life. Like that's the whole for arts. This is humanity, this is life, and this is creative thoughts and ideas. And for me, it's really important for Central Ohio because when it comes down to it, what do we do here? We go to sports games and we eat. That seems to be like our entertainment. So having other modes of entertainment, film I think is great, and the arts is great, and it's important. It just shows life and how other people think and how we can create together and show and entertain, and it's important. It's important for that.
Who selects the films?
Gosh, so we've got 38 judges in our group, and people are always like, "Why don't you make your judges pop, push their names out?" And yeah, we don't do that. But I can say that we've got people from Netflix. I was formerly Netflix, but I've got people from Netflix judging. We've got people from universities judging. We've got people that teach film at universities judging. We've got professional filmmakers that have won awards in the past that judge. But we try to hide our judging pool because we don't want filmmakers to reach out and try to get an extra say in with a judge on why their film is great. I mean, if your film's great, we know it's great. The people that are handling it do a really good job on the judging, and then I also
Ha-
judge, and the board is we judge some stuff too. Sometimes it's a film that maybe the message just we feel it really needs to get out there, and so it might not be the best in its category, but it might have a really good message. So we consider all sorts of things. There's about 10 factors that we associate when we're judging films. So.
So two questions. What does it take to put on this festival? Meaning, how far in advance are you preparing? And then secondly, you brought up Phoenix, which is a national movie chain, right? So how difficult or easy is it to work with them?
Oh, Phoenix, the Phoenix crew is incredible. It's been super easy. Like we had 4 or 5 different theaters that we were trying to do in Columbus, and they were the most receptive to what we were doing and most helpful. And because we're a nonprofit, they gave us a super good rate. Like nobody else in town even comes close to the rates they've been giving us. So anybody that comes out, please buy popcorn and concessions from them. That's how they make all their money, and they continue to support us by having concession sales. So but yeah, Phoenix has been amazing. The team over there has been great. And yep.
And then leading up to it again, prep time. How long, how
Prep time. Gosh, so we have, like any organization, we've got, monthly board meetings and planning, and it goes all year round. So our films get submitted from the day after. We do the screening in person, and then we run a whole month virtual because with international, people want to fly in and all that stuff. I'm like, Richard, I don't want you to fly in just for a screening. That's. I mean, if you want to, cool, but like, I would feel bad if somebody like flies in from, for example, Korea, which has happened in the past. Just to have a screening, that's not as cool. That's kind of a overkill, I guess. It's nice, but I feel bad when people do that. So with that, we have a whole virtual that runs all month that screens everything that the filmmakers will allow to be screened virtually. So we do that all month, so all the international people can see their films within those blocks. And so, but yeah, we do submissions all the way through December 31st. And then from the 31st till like now, April, into April, mid to into April is all planning and scheduling and getting through all the judging and completing it all. But we start judging as films start coming in. So it's an all year, goes all the way around the year where we're doing work. So
well, let's make this longest running film festival in the country in Columbus, Ohio, be not so under the radar
yeah,
by getting this out. So again, tell me, when is the festival? What,
festival is tomorrow, 420, starting at noon. We got 2 theaters. It's theater 2 and theater 11 at the Lennox Phoenix Theater 24. This is our 72nd year. We also have a surprise. We've got all of our award winners are showing in one screen, and then we've got animation on the other all day. And we've got a special screening for one of our award winners from 1974. We're showing a throwback piece. They asked if they could be involved this year, and we're like, yeah, absolutely. It proves that we've been around, as long as we say we have. He's got an award with a plaque on it that has the year and all that stuff. So it's gonna be a good show.
very cool. So come to Columbus, Ohio, Lenox Phoenix Theater near the Ohio State University campus off Olentangy River Road. Look it up. When you get there, can you just say, hey, I'm here to see the what?
See the festival. Just like I'm here for the film festival. That's it. There's only one happening this weekend. And yeah, we'll have people out front, guiding people through. But when you enter, it's to the left. Then we've got two theaters there. Theater
It,
number two is big.
awesome.
Can't
Grab
miss it.
yourself a bucket of popcorn and some juicy fruit and sit down for a long afternoon of, I'm sure, amazing films. So, Jason, thank you so much for your time in promoting this film festival. I hope it's a success. I'm sure it will be. The selections sound phenomenal.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and thanks for helping getting the word out. It means a lot.
Absolutely.